It's the increased perception of fear is what lack of confidence is. Does that make sense? If you look at your own lives and the places where you feel yourself, oh, I lack confidence there, and actually look at it, it's directly proportional actually to the amount you fear in that moment. So I don't actually believe that anyone lacks confidence at all. What you are is you have a heightened state of fear around whatever you believe that lack of confidence is about or how it manifests itself for you. Does that make sense? The more you go into fear, the less able you are to think clearly, think rationally, balance opinion, balance views, listen. Do we agree with that? When in fear, think about fear and anger as being the same thing, by the way, if you want to understand. When you're in absolute fits of actual crazy anger, and the rage is brewing, to explode it physically, right? You're not thinking straight, you're not thinking clearly, right? So it's prehistoric. It doesn't actually serve us, and it won't serve you 99.9% of the time where you feel your lack of confidence, i.e. increased heightened sense of fear. It won't serve you. Fear, if it's triggered, it immediately will respond 100% the way it's meant to respond. It will release adrenaline, it will shut down your field of vision, it will give you tunnel focus, it will make you feel sweaty and clammy and all those things which make us feel even more nervous. Never in the world, by the way, did we go, oh, I'm getting sweaty and clammy, and start getting more nervous at that, right? It's only in today's world where you're sitting there trying to meet people or talk to people, have to do a presentation, and you start getting sweaty hands and you start worrying about that sort of thing. In the wild, you've got adrenaline, you're acting on it. Now, your adrenaline kicks off and you're sat in your car, right? You're not acting on it. You're sat in the office, you're not acting on it. You're sitting in your own house, you're not acting on it. All goes in, right? All goes in. So it triggers, and it triggers it in the conscious mind. So when you basically consciously send the message that this is the thing, whatever the thing is, the subconscious says, okay, this is the thing, and then through its learning, will then go out and respond accordingly. And it's out of your control, right? How many people have read that? How many people feel like it's out of their control? Do you agree? It's like out of our control. It's us. We know it's in us. We know it's our brain, but it's kind of like out of our control. First and foremost, we learn it through our own experience. So something that happens to us and we learn. Number two, experienced by others. Initially it's parents and our immediate families and stuff, and we'll witness those. Then you've got our further afield, our tribes, if you've been going back again millions of years, but now it will be friends, etc., peers that we have. It will be through TV programs, books we read, magazines, actors, movie stars, singers. The third one is it's taught to us, consciously taught to us. Until you consciously start to look at who you are, how you think, what you believe, what you perceive you are, what you perceive the world is, until you consciously do that, you are just a bag of accidents. Who you were born to, who you bumped into, and things that happen to you. That is all you are. You think you're so unique and special, well you are, but you're an accident, right? Until you consciously look at those things, decide on who it is you are, why you are what you are, where does it come from, did I choose this, or was it put upon me? If I did choose it, was it really a choice, or did I choose it because of the environment I was in? So even people that think they're making free choice, are you making free choice? I mean, this is a big, massive question that people go into, right? Is there such a thing as free choice? Because you're only making it based on anything you can possibly know. So is it that free after all kind of thing, right? That's a big one, isn't it, right? Point is, until you actually start to look at who you are, what the world is, and everything else, you are just a bag of accidents, that's it. Sounds harsh, doesn't it, I know. But it's true, right? And if you look at all the accumulation of what you believe, what you perceive, what you say, the accent you have, the words you use, the education you have, the thoughts you have about other people, and you weigh and look at them, you can track them back somewhere. You weren't born with it, and you didn't one day go from nothing, inspired from nothing, this is how I'm going to think. It didn't happen. You picked it up from somewhere. You experienced it directly, someone else experienced it, you witnessed it, or someone taught you it. So would you choose everything that you believe, are, do, have in your life right now? Number one, hide. Hide from it. Avoid it, hide from it, pretend it doesn't exist. Stick your head in the sand and pretend, no, I didn't really want to go on that holiday on my own anyway, don't worry about it. I didn't really want to go out with that really good looking guy anyway, no, I didn't want to go to that party, no. I'm not someone who wants to get fit, I'm not someone who, right? That's what I mean by hide from it, right? Hide, brilliant, what does hiding do, right? Hide's brilliant, hide is one of the primeval things. By the way, the subconscious brain I'm talking about, some people call it the L brain or the lizard part of the brain, and depending if Darwin was right or not, it's the part of us that was still present when we were like little scurrying, horrible little, not horrible, that's probably a bit judgmental, isn't it, right? But you know, scurrying little lizard-like things, right? Guess what they do when you go up and threaten them, right? They go and scurry off into a little hole somewhere, right? So it comes from primeval, right? Hiding. Hiding is safe, brilliant, it works, right? The second you learn it works, by the way, and it creates an avoidance, so therefore you don't have to deal with the situation, so you're safe, and the second you perceive it as safe, the brain says, great, that works for us. You just reinforced it, yeah? You know you're missing out on life. If you hide from it, you know it. If you're missing out, you feel bad about yourself, equals low self-esteem, equals less confidence. True? Does it work? Bollocks, it does. But we keep doing it over and over again. Why? Because we think it works. We perceive that it works. Why? Because it didn't eat me. It didn't eat me, so it must be the right thing to do. Number two, attack, anger. Response to lack of confidence, right? Heightened sense of fear. And if we can relate to this one, attack the situation, get angry with it, right? Anger and attacking reinforces vulnerability. We get that? We can kid ourselves, but if you get angry at something, it always ends up subconsciously, you know, you take this on board. Most people consciously take it on board. But actually, the reason you got angry in the first place is because actually you were vulnerable. Because you wouldn't get angry if you weren't vulnerable. Because anger does not serve you in any way, shape or form unless you want to go and club someone on the head. All anger does. Run away from something, club it on the head. In fact, anger, I'd argue that anger doesn't even run away, right? Anger is literally just club on the head, that's it. So you get angry, whether you like it or not, the threat is present. You're perceiving the threat. Sometimes it's really obvious, sometimes actually you have to look behind the scenes and think, exactly, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? What's the threat in this situation? Tell you what, you're getting angry, just acknowledge it, yeah? Acknowledge it, you're in fear. Increases, reinforces vulnerability, equals what? Less self-esteem, equals less confidence. Makes sense, right? Third one, pretend it. Pretend and fake. How many people have done this one? Fake it. Big breath, bang your chest, it's okay, no one's going to see. Guess what? The second you fake it, you're inauthentic, true? If you're being inauthentic, you're not being who you are. If you're not being who you are, obviously you're not good enough. Makes sense? Otherwise you just be yourself. Therefore you're reinforcing you're not good enough. Less esteem, low self-confidence. Cycle, right? Fourth one, worry. How many people worry about it? This is like, not a noisy one, isn't it? That's why it's number 4, right? Worry. We all do a bit of the first 3, right? We all do that. We all get angry sometimes and come out and attack things, you know. Confidence, you know, we get to confidence, we get all angry and up ourselves and get all going into attack mode over it, and we all go into hide and run away mode. Worry's a brilliant one, this one. If I worry about it incessantly all of the time, it's not going to get me, is it? The trouble is, do you know even what it is? Because most people don't even know what it is that they're worried about. If I worry about it, what? I don't know, the world, right? The boogeyman, something, right? If I worry, then I'm on red alert, right? Ninja at the ready, innit? However, worrying is protection, right? That's the whole point. You worry about it, so you keep it constant in your mind because you're trying to control the outcome. If I worry about this and think about this all the time, somehow I'm going to be able to head it off the past, work out what to do with it, see it coming, get ready to karate chop its head, whatever it might be, right? So therefore it's protection, it's protection, it reinforces your need for protection, which is obviously vulnerability, less self-esteem, thus less confidence. Does it make sense? And they're the 4 ways that we generally deal with things that we feel we lack confidence in, i.e. things that have a fearful connotation to them. That's how we do it. It doesn't work. What do I think confidence is? Pure and simple, 3 things, right? Trust. Trust that it will be alright is number 1. It's not about bravado or anything else. It's trusting. It's trusting that it will be all right. Deep sense of trust. That's confidence. If you trust that whatever you go into, you'll be okay. Doesn't mean you're going to get the outcome you want. Doesn't mean you're going to get, because that's all control and worry and everything else. If I go into a situation and think, no matter what, I'm going to be all right. Trust, right? Second thing I think is knowing yourself. Know who you really are, your true self. Not all the bullshit I'm talking about, yeah? Dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. We're all nice people, right? We know that. Being misunderstood is like the base condition of mankind, right? We're all misunderstood, aren't we? But we all feel a bit misunderstood if they mean you, right? And then love and like it. Whether you like it or not, love and like it. Trust you'll be alright, know who you are, absolutely, a core sense who you are, and love it. You get those three things. Do you still get fear of the world? Of course you get fear of the world, right? Because it's a primeval mechanism. Of course you do. But it doesn't affect you half as much. Not half as much.